End users, project teams, and EPCs are getting challenged to reduce cost of installation of control systems. And at the same time, they're getting challenged by late changes in projects that sometimes increases cost and delays the startup of the plants. Normal wiring is done with field devices. They're connected to junction boxes out in the field. And then you have multi-core cables going back to either field enclosures in the field or all the way back to I/O cabinets in control rooms. And this is very inflexible. And if you have to do changes of I/O that many times happen late in the project, it causes increases in cost and also delays that makes the customer not able to start up on time, which can cost millions of dollars. Version 14.3, we're introducing the distributed charm architecture, and this is basically a way of moving the charms themselves away from the CIOC, and this is done with two new components. It's a charm I/O gateway that sits under the CIOC and allows you to connect to charm I/O blocks, which can have 12 charms each. So now you can install the 12 charm I/O junction box in place of the traditional junction boxes, and you can remove the need for multi-core cables altogether. With the 12 charm I/O junction box, you can combine any I/O type on the same junction box, and it's just the Ethernet going back to your field enclosure. Also in version 14.3, we're introducing the smart commissioning functionality in Delta V. When you have I/O connected up through traditional junction boxes in the field, smart devices will automatically commission through that functionality. But Delta V has no knowledge of the location of the device or the junction box because that's just an electric connection. But when you use distributed charms in the 12 charm I/O junction box, part of the configuration of that, you actually can, Delta V identifies that box and you can put in a location and a description in the system so that you actually know the location of the 12 charm I/O junction box. This makes it easier to eliminate or automate the loop sheets. Sometimes they are required by regulatory compliance, but now it can be automated because you know where the device is terminated right at the 12 charm I/O junction box, and from there it's electronically connected back to the control system, so there is really no wire path to describe. We also have a new field enclosure from our CTO field enclosures that has the CIOC and the charm I/O gateway, and it also has power and termination so that you can actually power the 12 charm I/O junction boxes from that field enclosure to make it easier to deploy. Are you feeling pressure to reduce cost and schedule of your automation projects? Do you like the I/O to be more flexible? Please ask me questions here at the Emerson Exchange 365.